This is bad news for Real Madrid. Dani Carvajal will be out for 1 month with injury to the soleus muscle. Eder Militao has no serious injury. Carvajal will not be available for 4 weeks, with Trent also already injured. Nuno Espirito Santos has agreed to become West Ham United new manager. He could be in charge for Everton on Monday. Remember, he was sacked a few weeks ago by Nottingham Forest. Also understand that Kyle McCauley has left West Ham United after Graham Potter was sacked. When Ruben Amorim was asked whether he's worried about getting sacked, he said, "Getting sacked, I'm not scared because it does not depend on me. Perhaps it depends on the player and the owners of the club." West Ham United have announced the sacking of head coach Graham Potter over poor results. The board of directors are not satisfied with results and performances over the course of the second half of last season and the start of the 2025-2026 season. The team is currently placed in the 19th position, that's the relegation zone. The club is reportedly set to appoint Nuno Espirito Santos as Potter's successor after his recent exit from Nottingham Forest. Luis Enrique said it is a shame that when PSG finally faced Barcelona, so many players are injured from both teams. It is a shame for me, for Hansi Flick, and for the fans of both teams. Remember, the two of them will be locking horn in the Champions League next. Savinho is set to sign new deal at Manchester City, almost completed. Negotiation at final stages for Brazilian winger to stay for long-term project. Savinho is ready to accept a proposal from Manchester City. It follows Manchester City decision to turn down two bid from Tottenham Hotspur in August. Even over 70 million euro fee was turned down from about two clubs in August. Why Real Madrid saw William Saliba as totally prepared to make the step up to the club from Arsenal, it is not totally the case for Ibrahima Konate. Some voices in Real Madrid offices consider that the Liverpool defender represents a sensational market opportunity because he will arrive out of contract and already with Premier League experience. However, there are other voices within the club to whom is signing does not generate the same confidence as Trent Alexander-Arnold, who arrived in a similar situation. Nottingham Forest have issued a hands-off warning to clubs who are interested in Elliot Anderson. Liverpool and Manchester United are tracking his progress, but Newcastle United would love him back. Forest paid over £30 million for the England midfielder back in July 2024, and he is now worth way more. Liverpool are still hoping to tie Ibrahima Konate down to a new contract. There are interests from several clubs, such as Real Madrid, Chelsea, and Manchester United, are tracking the services of the prolific defender. Joe Jesus and Cristiano Ronaldo have reached an agreement regarding Ronaldo's playing time at Al Nassr to preserve his physical condition ahead of the 2026 World Cup. The 40-year-old Portuguese star will play at least 25% of the Saudi club's matches as well as his international future. Both Arsenal and Liverpool have been informed that 25-year-old Brazil winger Vinicius Junior Fischer is uncertain at Real Madrid, and both of them are really interested in signing the player in the summer. Manchester United have offered Amad Diallo support after the winger suffered online abuse after taking a picture with Alejandro Garnacho at the weekend. Remember, Alejandro Garnacho now plays for Chelsea Football Club. FIFA have had discussions about expanding the 2030 World Cup to 64 nations. However, the one that will be held next year in 2026 will not be expanded to 64. That will only accommodate 32 nations. Manchester United are keeping tabs on Mike Maignan ahead of a potential 2026 transfer. His AC Milan contract runs out next summer and he will be available on a free transfer. Manchester City tried the best possible to sign Bruno Guimaraes this summer. However, Newcastle United and the player rejected the approach and they signed Tijani Rangers instead. Chelsea Football Club made an offer to sign Mark Benner this summer. The plan was to loan him to Strasbourg for his first season, but he wanted to stay at Barcelona. Tottenham Hotspur are aiming to bring back Harry Kane to the club in the nearest future. He has a €64 million release clause valid in June 2026. Xabi Alonso has informed Vinicius Jr. that he trusts him and will be an important player in his Real Madrid side. Remember that Vinicius Jr. has been on bench several times in several matches this season. Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim believes the team needs an upgrade in goal. Despite signing Senne Lammens and a new goalkeeper will be a priority in January transfer window. Ansu Fati, who currently plays for Monaco, has set himself a goal for Monaco this season to reach 20 goals. He wants to return to his best form and be selected for the 2026 World Cup with Spain. Manchester United will lead the way in 2026 to sign a number 6 midfielder. Elliot Henderson, Carlos Baleba, and Adam Wanting are among the midfielders expected to be targeted in the next summer transfer. Manchester City are preparing a bid of €120 million for Paris Saint-Germain midfielder João Neves. They are on the lookout for Rodri's long-time replacement for next summer transfer. Manchester United will lead the way in 2026 to sign a number 6 midfielder. Elliot Henderson, Carlos Baleba, and Adam Wanting are among the midfielders expected to be targeted in the next summer transfer window. Aston Villa Football Club are already planning to sign Jadon Sancho next summer when his loan from Manchester United comes to an end. Manchester United were offered a chance to sign Conor Gallagher in the summer transfer window, but the club felt midfield wasn't a priority position as they already had enough versatile midfielders.